welcome to the Scania.
Not so sure about this.
We ain't getting round there. We are definitely not getting out there.
Good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to the Scania. Yes, we are in a Scania, and I've really forgotten how nice these were. But yeah, you guys will be happy to know that we are finally in a Scania. Don't get too excited, it's only temporary. The Renault is in for MOT, so I'm going to be in this one for a few days, I think. But yeah.
Definitely a Scania. I've got a cup holder that fits cups.
Yeah, I've got stuff that works really well. I've got air suspension on the front. I must remember, I'm a little bit higher, a little bit longer. I need to remember the rear steer. Don't forget the rear steer, because that could get me into a lot of trouble if I forget about it. So yeah, cup holders, air suspension. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Anyway, we're going down to Plymouth today. We've got 6 vehicles to collect. Apart from my 2 weeks training, I've not driven one of these for 4 months. Now apparently they're not much different from the Renaults, which I can confirm. There's just a few more levers. And my other problem is we've got 6 vehicles, so certain size vehicles only fit in certain places, so I've got to try and get them all to fit on and do them in you know, an economic route. So yeah, this is it's going to be entertaining. A little bit of trepidation about for today, but I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm just trying to familiarise myself with where everything is. PTO and suspension height and all the settings on the dash, so I can find everything I need. And yeah, I think we're there. I think we're ready to go. We've been here for like half an hour now, so we really need to get going. I've measured my height because I completely forgot how high these were. They are higher than I remember, so luckily I've done that. So yes, we are all set and ready to go. So let's get on the road, get ourselves down to Plymouth, and fingers crossed today goes okay.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know and I know we're onto something good. You know and I know we got something good.
Alright then guys, you join me down in Plymouth. I'm not quite sure how much you can see because yeah, yeah. I haven't worked out to mount you behind me yet like I do the normal view, so you're on a chest mount for now until I figure out a way of mounting you at the back of the cab. But yeah, I hope you can see a little bit anyway. Better than nothing, I suppose. We're a few minutes away from our collection. Still trying to get used to the size of this thing. It's been a while since I've driven a normal sized truck instead of the little babby Renault. But we're doing all right. We're a little bit behind schedule, more behind schedule than I wanted to be, but we'll see how it goes. So we're just skirting around the edge of the naval base. A couple of minutes away. But yeah, our first one is a Renault Scenic. I chose a Renault Scenic because it's one of the bigger cars, and you've got to try and, obviously the first car you get has got to go up over the peak, over the top of the cab, up there. And you want to put a big one up there so that you lose as much as the overhang as possible to give you room for the rest of the cars. But Renault Scenic's quite high. We're running at 14 foot without anything on there, so still not sure if I've made a good decision, but we'll find out. I'll have to give it a good measure when we get it up there. But apparently this one drives, so it won't be the end of the world if we have to move it. I'm still trying to get the hang of this rear steer because it really kicks out the back end. I'm always a bit overly cautious about the overhang in the little Renault. Well, the overhang on here is bigger, and it's accentuated by the rear steer, so it's something I'm really trying to be aware of at the moment, especially going into sort of tight streets and stuff. Last time I drove down these roads was in an Arctic, delivering a wide load, I do believe. Yeah, that top deck rattling around. Hopefully that'll quieten down once we get the first car up there. Road ahead closed. I hope that's not this road. Hopefully it means that one on the right. But yeah, so nice driving this. Just so smooth compared to that Renault. Just with the Renault, it's like a rodeo ride. You're just trying to hang on. This is nice and smooth. Nice touchscreen stereo and climate control. Oh, that's a novelty again. But yeah, it's nice to be back in a next gen Scania. Right, I believe our car is, well, we've got to turn right onto a tight-ish road. and follow the one-way system, and it's in a car park somewhere, but apparently we can't get in the car park. So we got to turn right here. And go right again around the loop and park up, give the customer a call. Who's beeping and why? Don't like people beeping. Okay, I'm going to park up here on the left. And give the customer a call. Okay, here goes nothing. Put PTO on, yep. Yeah, that's dropping the suspension. See the suspension going down there, which is nice. There we go, down 130, that'll do. Right. I've got to try and remember how to use all these decks and stuff now. So we've got lots of levers down here and buttons, and levers down here and buttons. Should work pretty much the same as the Renault, just more buttons and levers. So first I need to lower the spec. And the PTO isn't working. Just make sure I've switched that on proper. Help if I take it out of gear, wouldn't it? There we go. Always helps if you put it in neutral. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm learning. Right then. So, if I remember rightly, yeah, that lowers the spec. And then beaver tail. There we go. It's the beaver tail down and extending. Yep. So far so good. Just got to remember the beaver tail on this has got an air locker. So, need to remember that. Just going to take my time, make sure I got everything right. Need to tuck the number plate away. There we go. That's down, so now I need kick, top front. There we go. And then the rear, I'll put that down. Rear. That top deck I want to angle up. Bring that down. Like that. So it makes a continuous ramp up. Right, let's try and drive it up. So obviously the handbrake wouldn't hold it at that angle, so I've lowered that peak deck. If you've got any clutch left, try and stay on the grippy bits. So obviously lowering that deck at a less steep angle has allowed us to hold it there. And we've got to put the front straps on and use the ladder at the front. Then we try and hook it on somewhere. Ugh. There we go. Stop you going backwards anyway. Bit of swivel on it. we can give it one more. Not quite. There we go. No, she's in there. I'll do the under ones now. Alright, I know you can't see very much, but we've got two more here. Going to clip them onto the underside on both sides, and then we've got safety chain to go on, stop it going over the top if anything happens bad. There we go. This one's a little bit further away. Trying to keep pointing you in the right direction. It's quite difficult when you're working up above your head. There's another one. Right, safety chain. We can wrap that around somewhere. There we go. So that's on there. That's on. That's on. That's on. Just double checking everything just to make sure that everything's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Pulling in opposite directions. Right, just got to bring this deck up. That'll do. I've got to do this ramp now. So bring it in. Morning. And we've got to lift the spec frame back up again. There we go. Put the beaver ramps out onto the airlocks. There we go. Drop the number plate back down. There we are. I think we're all good. Yep. Okay, our next one just happens to be 5 minutes up the road, which is handy. It's residential, it's in a housing estate, so hopefully it'll be alright. The Renault Scenic is still up top, so that's a good thing.
I think westbound between Connaught.
Traffic report. Okay, so we're going right at these lights. Hopefully, if it's not too tight. So far, so good. I need to relax. Every creak and crick that I hear, I'm like looking in the mirrors and just need to get used to it again. That's all it is. I'm certainly not going to rush. If I'm back late, I'm back late. It's just what it is. Get it all back in one piece. It's my main objective today. That's only the second time that I've put a car up over the peak, so yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking. Even more nerve-wracking when it doesn't go up first time, and you've got to have a second bite at it. Okay, we got to turn right one of these, Craigmore Avenue. Next one. Looks like it's uphill and a little bit tight. And watch that tail swing, so I'm going to move out away from those cars on the left. Not so sure about this. Give it a go anyway. We've got to reverse back out, then we've got to reverse back out. But by the looks of the sat nav, we've got to do a left and a right. I can see a caravan on our left hand side and a Fiat 500 parked on the corner. We ain't getting round there. We are definitely not getting out there. Wow. Fabulous. Maybe if that Fiat wasn't there and that caravan wasn't there, we might, but today we won't. So back down we go. I can't see anything behind us. We'll go back out of here and we'll try the next one. Right, I've got houses either side of me, so I can't see. Coming out of the junction. Please don't drive into me. Right, we're out of there. That one's just as tight. That one's just as tight. But the one with the traffic lights, hopefully that isn't so tight. So I did look on Google Maps and they all looked as tight as each other, so third one. One. Two. Is it that one? I can't see a street name. I think it is that one. I'm not going to get in there. I'm going to have to back into the junction across the road. Oh, this is an angle. I don't even know if this is the right street. Oh, it is the right street. Sat-nav's finally caught up. I was guessing this is the street I needed to come down. The rear steer is certainly coming into its own in these situations. I might just pull over here. I can't remember what I'm looking for. Next one's good to go. Let these cars go past. It's a really good job that I did park here because the car was like 3 cars up. I'm going to put this one up forwards. We're not going to have a lot of run up, so yeah. I'm going to put that number plate away before I forget and put the ramp down on it and squash it. There we go. We've already dropped the suspension, put the PTO on. Forget the air locker. Come on. There we go. No. I'm just about to load a car. Sorry, buddy. I'll try and leave myself enough gap because I've got to drive a car up there. All right, sorry. Go get our car. There we go. You gonna hold on me? Feels like you're gonna hold. Lift that up so we can get underneath it. But yeah, it wasn't creeping because of the brakes not working. Let's just get that number plate down. It was creeping. It was the wheels were locked. They were just on the. Which one shall I use? Let's go for these ones. Yeah, it was just the wheels were locked. It was just creeping on the metal. Where's me door upper? It's over here. That was easier than the first one. Come on. One more. Oh, didn't want to do that. And this one will pull it backwards. Face full of nasty stuff then. We don't need to go any tighter on that, that's tight enough. So I can get one going that way. Oh no, wrong way. Let's see if we can go this way. Yeah, there we go, there's one more on it. Go the right way. Okay, yeah, should get another one on there. Right, let's get this packed away. Right, we've made it to our third drop. There's only 10 minutes up the road from the last one, which took about an hour to get out of because I had to reverse all the way out that last road. So I picked that focus in. Thankfully, they're both still up there, which is nice. Anyway, we got to go and get this Ford KA. It's down this road here, which I was going to reverse down until I seen how tight it was. I'm causing a bit of hassle here, but not as much hassle as if I reversed into this road, which is much smaller than I thought. Right, let's see if we can find some keys, because this is unattended. Nope. Nope. Will it start? Will it start? Oh. Didn't need the battery back. Let's get it round to the lorry. God, there ain't a lot of room in these, is there? Ah, you've got no clutch. That'll be why. Okay. We do it the easy way then. Alright. That's how you drive a no clutch. Hopefully we get it up on the ramp all right. Wait for the bus to get out of the way. Come on, all this traffic in the way now. Oh, no. Where is the hazard switch? There we go. All right. Alright, I'm going to do my paperwork. Then we'll see if we can get this loaded. I have made the decision, I've made the executive decision that I'm going to winch this one up. Purely because I don't want to start it on the in gear and then wing it up the ramps. Like I said earlier, I'm not in a rush. Right, so I need to pick that deck up. I reverse it up onto the kicker deck, lift the kicker deck up, and the next car can go underneath it. But you need a very small car to go on it. So this is the kicker deck. See, it's not very big, so you need a small car to go on there. So I'll stick that small car on there, and then we should be able to drop the deck enough to be able to get the next one on the end here. And I can also check those straps are still tight. One's gone here. Still tight, still tight. Still tight. Tight. Very happy about that. Just trying to get me winch hook. Come on. There we go. And I need my chains. Go. And our little KA is nicely up on the kicker. Turn everything off. Let's just stick it in gear. Right. And we need some straps. KA on and loaded. We have to turn round because I really don't want to go down there and find out what's down there. So I've got a junction off to my right that I'm going to reverse into. It's a bit busy, but we'll go with it. Before I go anywhere, I better turn that PTO off and level out that suspension again. Get that rear steer doing its thing. Take us in nice and tight. lovely. Effortless. Just move over so we can let these cars through. Right. Now we should be able to go back out the way we come in, hopefully. See, you guys who were worried about me being in the Scania and not getting in any sticky situations in tight urban roads, yeah, we've learned that's not the case. Definitely not. Because there was some tight ones in Plymouth. And we got there in the end. I keep bracing myself for bumps, but they never materialise with this suspension. Cool, I didn't realise that tree was quite so low as it was. Keep forgetting that I've got stuff up above me. And sticking out there, I can actually almost see the back of that Renault Scenic. Okay, we need to go right, so I take it we go over there and right, not right here. That would be very bad. Over there and right. Remember. Oh, and that auto handbrake again as well. I got so reliant on that in the Volvo. It is very nice to have that back again. Anyway, we can't get too attached. We can't get attached because I expect we'll be back in the Renault again soon. So keep our feelings moderated. So yeah, we're just going to pick up our fourth one now. Luckily, 5 and 6 are at the same location. Although I still think it's going to be a late day because I have been overly cautious with everything. Took my time. So yeah, our next one's about 20 minutes away, so it's in Ivy Bridge, just outside Plymouth. So yeah, I'll catch you when we get a bit closer. Okay, so we're just approaching, not far from collection number 4. It does say that there's a weight limit and a low bridge of 11 foot up here somewhere. Just hope it's not where we're going. The weight limit not so bad because I expect it's except for access, and we definitely need access. It's the restricted height that I'm a little concerned about. And these trees are getting lower and lower. Okay then, so 7.5 ton except for access. I can live with that. Mind you, the road looks a little small for my liking. And some low trees. Go on through, buddy. Sat nav's going nuts because we're in a weight restriction. Thank you. Wow, I'm glad we're not going down there. Very kind of you. I do love the sound of these Scanias. They do sound nice. Even though it isn't a V8. Oh. trees are attacking the cars. Damn you, trees! It's a good job they're only oh, they look like big branches. Oh, leaf come in the window. Sorry, leaf. More tree shredding. Yeah, it's a good job there, just end of life vehicles up there, because wouldn't have been so great. So we are going just up here on the right hand side. Never did see the height restriction, unless it was referring to the trees. Okay, not this right, but the next one. Looking for my number. I do believe that silver Zafara there in front of us is the one we want. What I know now is there somewhere to turn round. Or even better would be if there's somewhere to park. Oh, there's a mini roundabout. Can we get round at the mini roundabout? Is this where our rear steer is going to come into its own? Come on, rear steer, get us round. You beauty. That was fan-dabby-dozy. It's got a little turn and circle on this thing for a rigid. Right, Zafira is loaded. Turn those fans down a little bit. No, that's the radio. That's it, turn those fans down a little bit. Select normal ride height. Turn the PTO off. Hazards off. Let's go. Oh, select drive first. That'll do us. Right, yeah, the customer stayed out with me whilst I loaded it, and we were blocking the road and causing havoc. So yeah, I didn't record it because they're just. I would have had to have cut most of it out to yeah, to try and keep the customer out of it. But yeah, we're on our way. That's our fourth car number 5 and 6. We are loading from Dorchester. So they're both at the same place, which makes life a little bit easier. It's about 2 hours there. It's 1 o'clock now. We're going to be there at 3 o'clock. Hopefully get those 2 loaded and get back to the yard. That's the plan anyway. Right, just trying to work out where I'm going. So yeah, we've got a Transit Connect and a Mazda 6, I believe. And try and get the Mazda stuck underneath that kicker ramp, and then hopefully have room for the Transit Connect on the back. Okay, neither of these vehicles drove, and they were both pointing in completely the wrong direction to what I wanted. Don't think I'm going to be able to get round here. But do you want to go? I've managed to push the van. So one of them are pointing in the right direction. I need at least one of them to go on forwards so that it will tuck under the kicker deck. But they were both facing backwards, neither of them run, so I was having a bit of a palaver. But hopefully now we should get one on forwards, and then I'll manoeuvre the truck and pull the other one on backwards. So let's drop the suspension. Let's go into neutral. Let's pop the PTO on. So we'll go for the van first, because that's going to be the easiest one to load. I forgot my winch remote. It'll be a bit hard push to get that van on from that angle, but we'll give it a go. As always, we give it a go. I got these on the wrong hands, look. I'm just actually losing the plot today. And I've lost my thumb on my other glove. Oh well. We'll get there in a minute. It's been a stressful day. Get the kicker up. That'll do for now. Might be able to get the van over that. That'll do us. It's 2 on. Bit of problems getting around the light then, but there we go. That'll do nicely. Right. Time to change position and get the Mazda on. We're loaded. Well, our master plan seemed to fail at the last hurdle when the cars didn't drive and I couldn't pull that Mazda on forwards. There we go. So yeah, if I could have put that Mazda under the kick deck, it would have been a perfect load. But because I couldn't fit it, because I couldn't get it to go under, because it was facing the wrong direction. Yeah, because I couldn't get it to go under because it was facing the wrong direction. That meant the transit had to go under the kicker, which then meant that I wasn't going to get the transit under as far as I was going to get the Mazda, and The result was the 2 foot overhang at the back. But hey ho. There wasn't a lot that we could do about it. Right. It just means that we've got a much more of a sorry, I keep stopping talking because I'm concentrating. Just means we've got much more tail swing than I had before. God, this is awful to see out of. Blind bends in both directions. £5:15 we're due back to the yard. It's a shame. Missed it by 15 minutes. Oh wow. Never mind. At least hopefully all vehicles will be back. Today's pretty much over. I'm going to end the video out here whilst we're driving the truck because yeah, it's going to be very busy getting these off when I get back because yeah, it's gone 5 o'clock. We need to get them off and get out again. So what an adventure from being stuck in Plymouth to cars that won't go on in the right order, and what a first experience out in the Scania on my own. I enjoyed it. It was really good. I learned from a few little mistakes, I think, but apart from that, I'm really pleased with how it went. We kept everything below 16 foot, which was my goal. Everything was on there. We're all good. I was just ashamed we had that little bit of overhang because I couldn't put the master on first, but never mind. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.